Good evening. Once again, we return to the story of Caius, Spellsword, Dunmer.
Trust in gods and justice.
Eternal Champion, former agent of the Emperor, current head of the Blades in Vardenfell, Auditor of the Great Houses, Nerevarine, and soon to be the savior of Mournhold. Now, I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but let's give this a shot. I did have a little difficulty in getting started, but hopefully the problems have been dealt with. I'm not going to be able to sell any of these items until the threat's dealt with. But I would also like to be able to get something of a return on my, on the items I've dropped here, so... Gonna leave those in place.
Yes?
Brindisidorum. The volume's a little bit loud for me, but I think that's in my headphones. As always, if the audio doesn't quite work for you, please let me know and I'll try to correct it for the next episode. And it's raining. My God, what is that? Verminous fabricant. These almost seem like a Dwemer.
Justice, Mournhold. Justice never sleeps. City of magic.
Fedra Slayer must be told of this attack. Get yourself to the temple and let him know. Go!
I just want to loot the body. The guards seem to do most of the work. Yeah, I'm kind of getting the impression that the volume might be a little loud, but I'll do my best not to talk over particular events. So before I go too much further, I'd like to take a second and get my items back.
Justice never. Hey there.
Wrong building.
Hey there.
Ah!
I would never have expected to see the Nerevarine here in Mournhold.
Let's do business then. Alembic calcinator, mortar and pestle. can't remember the other item that I need. I think that's the one that I don't have the Grandmaster for, though. Alright, so are you gonna buy any of the stuff that I have here? No. Maybe some of the potions, but I'll leave that for later. Oh wow.
What can I do for you, friend?
And how are you? Can I help you?
Alright. I'll leave the katana. Because I'm not going to sell it.
I would never have expected to see the Nerevarine here in Mournhold.
Let's do business then. Alright, I overestimated how good my powers of persuasion are, apparently. Even that's too much. Alright, let's try and find what's the lightest. That's more like it. I could probably get away with, should have thought about that before I paid up. Alright, well that's a start.
What's good for the...
Ah, well. I'll thank you.
I don't think the clothier is going to want to buy any of this, but 5,000. Let's see how many 6-house amulets I can get rid of. More than I would have thought. So 43 and change next time.
Welcome, Dark Elf, welcome. The best deals in all of Mournhold can be found here. Low prices every day and special offers as well. Please take your time and look through my wares.
What kind of special offers are you talking about?
Every now and then I'll have special bargains on certain items, just for valued customers like yourself, of course. Check back with me on a regular basis, and I'll see if I can make you a deal.
Alright, only 1,000, so I don't think there's a lot that I can get done with this, but, yeah, that's not even remotely close to what I want. Alright, that was a little different than what I was expecting.
Alright, strange creatures have burst through the ground at the Plaza Brindisi Dorum, and the High Ordinators and Royal Guard are trying to protect the city. The Royal Guard have asked me to help defend the city against the attacking creatures. The High Ordinators have asked me to defend the city against the attacking creatures. The creatures attacking the city have been defeated. The plaza is in ruins. The High Ordinators have ordered me to report the attacks to Fedrus Lair at the temple. Ten Tongues Weirhat has suggested that I stop by occasionally to see if he has any special offers for me.
I noticed that both the Royal Guard and High Ordinators are mentioned here, so maybe I'll take a second and talk to a Royal Guard and see if they have any other opinions.
It wants something. What does it ask?
Hello there. I suppose you've come to trade, and that's fine with me. Azura knows there's little else in the world worth doing. None of the rest matters. Adventuring, fame, women, it's all pointless.
Alright, well, I'd normally tell you to get a block, but
Bah! Women. There's no happiness to be found. No lasting happiness anyway. It's all a sham.
how's your stock in fedoras?
I didn't always think so. I had a wife once, and I was madly in love with her. But then my foolishness took her away, and now here I am, bitter, alone, and tired of life. I have little else to do with women, that's for sure.
Tell me more.
That's what it was, all right. A folly of my youth. I had dreams, aspirations. I foolishly followed them and took my wife to Vardenfell for what was supposed to be a great adventure. I paid for my foolishness, paid in full. Unfortunately, my wife was paid to pay as well. She caught the blight shortly after arriving, and her frail constitution couldn't handle it. I lost her to the damned disease, and it ruined me. No one could replace her. None of the women I'll ever know could even replace her. What of it, Dark Elf? Do you think there's anyone that could compare to my Dralassa?
I mean, I'm not crazy about this guy's attitude, but he does have a stable job. What about Marina Gilnith?
Who? Marina Gilnith? I don't know her. Don't particularly care to either. But fine, if it'll get you to leave me alone, then I'll meet with her. It'll be a waste of time, though.
Alright, I kind of regret that now. Also, I don't seem to be committing anyone to anything, so maybe I'll talk to these other guys about the lady. It's probably a little much to...
I trust we speak in confidence, Sarah.
Greetings. How may I help you?
I mean, I was thinking you might have something to say to me, but... Aren't you the guy who wanted to date?
Women can't get enough of them, but who can? You wouldn't happen to know any eligible ladies, would you, Caius? I'm looking for a saucy wench that can satisfy me. Tall order to be sure, but you never know. So meet any?
What about Marina Gilnith?
Marina Gilnith, you say? I don't recognize the name. Intriguing. Well, I'll simply have to meet her. There's no way she can resist. Thanks for the tip, Caius. You're a real friend.
Oh god, I'm making this worse. Maybe to make it easy, or make it fair, I'll let the third guy know, and then I'll try and undo my errors. Okay, just that one book, huh? So I've already dealt with the armory. That's so odd that the magic shop will sell soul gems, but won't buy them.
And how are you? Can I help you?
How may I help you, Dunmer?
And how are you?
Justice never.
Alright, I think I'm gonna head back to that plaza just in case. Just in case there was a detail from the city guards that I might have missed. And then I'll head back to the temple. Oh, it is in ruins, huh?
This attack must be reported. We'll stay here and guard against further attacks. Go tell Tyanius Delaton. Run!
Who? That isn't the guy I'm looking for in the end, is there? Well, let's take a look. I don't think so, but...
Nervaretin here in Mournhold. Very interesting.
Yeah, you're a different guy. Figure I'll get a head start on the staggering just in case I wind up dying to something.
Hello there, Caius. Are you having as good of a time here as I am?
Indeed, and I might find found something that could make it better.
Well, now you've got me all interested in Marina Gilmith.
I probably should have remembered the names of each of those guys. I think I kind of... Actually, you know what? Before I do that, I figure I figure probably the guard should be informed before the temple.
Strange creatures in the city.
I'm an officer of the Imperial Long. Move along.
Yeah, but I'm looking for Tyanius Delatian.
He's the captain of our guard. You'll find him in the throne room.
Fair enough.
You're imagining things.
Hello? What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about Barrelzar's mace band?
You found a ring and returned it to the goddess? Foolish, foolish, foolish. I hope your faith in her is well placed, Caius. In the wrong hands, I shudder to think what evils could be unleashed on the city.
Mournhold.
Wait a minute, Imperial Cult.
Welcome, Invoker Caius. Can I tell you about our services? Or if you'd like to donate more time and effort, would you like to become a lay servant? It's not possible to become a priest or a consecrated cleric without joining cult orders. You'd be forced to devote yourself full-time to the Imperial cult, which doesn't suit adventurous people like yourself. But we do need lay servants, earnest laymen dedicated to serving the Nine, for certain unglamorous but spiritually rewarding tasks. At present, we need almoners to serve Zenithar, lay healers to serve Mara, and shrine sergeants to serve Stendar.
First of all, let's talk about spells. Hello. Now that you've got all my money. Oh, you just want potions, don't you? Damn. What about forbidden relics? Alright, let's try and get some of that back. Pretty sure I've already sold all of it. I mean, these weigh a lot, but now they weigh too much. I think I'll hang on to these for now, but I might change my mind. think at this point any restored fatigue greater than 0.1 I can get rid of. Alright, well that's a start, I suppose. I was thinking you might be able to tell me about Uriel Septim.
The current emperor is Uriel Septim, Uriel the 7th, 24th of the Septim dynasty. The emperor is over 80 and in poor health. He has declared 2 heirs, Enmin and Ebel, but there is some controversy over the succession in the imperial city.
And Tiber?
His aspect is Ysmir, Dragoner of the North. Tiber Septim is also invoked as the patron of questing heroes.
Also known as Talos.
Tiber Septim was born on the continent of Atmora with the name Talos. When he became Emperor of Tamriel, he took a Cyrodiilic name, Tiber Septim, the Dragon of the North.
Alright, but it doesn't look like you have anything you want me to do. Seemed like you might, but...
Almoners gather alms from members and friends of the faith. We depend on donations to fund most of our good works. Almoners who are successful in bringing in generous donations may raise in the ranks of the Imperial Cult Service. If you're interested, speak to Ilias Troubadour in the Imperial Chapels in Ebonheart.
Whatever you want.
That's kind of a long.
All hail under the Drake, citizen.
I wouldn't have expected to see the Nerevarine here in Mournhold.
More potions, huh?
Justice never sleeps.
See, they brought the elite.
Can I help you out? Do you need something?
Oh, that I were a younger woman.
Good day to you. How may I help you, Caius?
Just read your book, wanted to say hi. Do you know anything about Berelzar's Mace Band?
I understand you have found the thing and returned it to the goddess. Walk with care, Caius. It is wise to be wary of gods with mortal failings.
You know what, you're pretty decent. What do you know about Sothasil?
Sothasil is one of the original companions of Nerevar, who have come to be known collectively as the Tribunal. It is said he is a powerful mage and a wizard with mechanical devices. Little else is known about this reclusive god.
Alright, well, that's relevant. Presumably. What about Tyenius Delatin?
Tanius has been my son Helseth's loyal and trusted advisor for many years. He's a skilled warrior and an intelligent man. Do not be fooled by his rough exterior. Tyenius is a shrewd man and an excellent judge of character. It is no coincidence that my son trusts him as implicitly as he does.
Tell me a bit about yourself.
I'm Baron Zaya, Queen Mother.
What about your son?
He is my son. He is also the King of Morrowind.
Fair enough. What's your opinion of the High Ordinators?
They are power warriors, some of the most deadly in all of Morrowind. In most areas of Mournhold, they are the law. Take care not to cross them.
Any advice?
Don't be a sap. Don't pay for a bed. Go sleep rough in the sewers. You look like you can take care of yourself.
It's quite the advice from the Queen Mother. Finally, what do you know about Almalexia?
She's one of the Tribunal, the God Kings of Morrowind. She resides in the High Temple here in Morrowind.
Suppose you have any details.
I am a Royal Guard.
What do they do?
I am of the Royal Guard. What can I do for you?
Do you know the latest rumors?
Situation in Plaza Brindisi Dorum is under control, but you were there. I guess you've heard it was pretty terrible.
I have indeed. Guess it's good it wasn't her,
He's a hard
own
man,
book.
all right.
Who? I didn't know the Baron's Eye was here. Or I guess maybe somebody mentioned her, but I didn't think I'd get to meet her. Again, we obviously saw her in Daggerfall. I think we did, at least.
If a few words can help, I'd be happy to talk. I'd be happy to talk.
So I guess there's no way to the throne room from here, then.
Mournhold, city of light, city of magic.
Let me out!
In the king's name, what is your business?
Just looking for the throne room, ma'am.
I've heard about the attack on the city, and I've dispatched guards to take care of it. Thank you for your report. You can help in another way. I'd like you to investigate the disturbance.
Tell me more.
Obviously, we can't allow these attacks to continue, but we need to know more about the source. It seems that the attacks originated from some Dwemer ruins that have been buried deep beneath Mournhold. The memorial statue has been destroyed, and we've cleared a passage below. My reports tell me that the creatures that attacked were at least partially mechanical, so perhaps they were of Dwemer origin.
My guess as well before I saw something about the cell.
I want you to explore these ruins, find out where the creatures have come from, and report back to me.
The king's health to you, Sarah.
You as well.
Karod says nothing.
So I will also stop by the temple just to see what, see if there are any other opinions about what I should be doing. If I could free up a little more space, that would be nice,
If
but
a few words can help, I'd be happy to talk.
please get out of the way.
Justice never sleeps.
Alright, so I have a little business to attend to in the market.
I clean this temple, Sarah.
Justice never sleeps. Our Lady's blessings upon you, faithful servant.
I thought I was supposed to talk to him. Vidrus Lair.
Almalexia knows.
I clean this temple, Sarah.
I just-
Mind you keep it that way.
I understand you spoke with Deletian about the attacks on the city. He is correct in having you investigate the disturbance, but you should bring any information you find to me. This is a temple city, and this is a temple matter. We will deal with it.
I see.
If a few words can help, I'd be happy to talk.
It's another perfect day. What may I do for you, my child?
Apparently we got nothing to say to each other. Oh cool, they called me Grandmaster of House Lavu. Alright. So I'm gonna follow up with the lady and see who wound up going out with her.
A good man is hard to find. You always get the other kind.
Well, about that,
Hello there, Caius. Any luck helping me meet someone new?
I have a few options.
Oh? Have you met someone, Caius? I have to tell you up front that I'm very apprehensive about all this. I'm taking a big risk here, not to mention that I need to leave work for a bit. So you'd better be right about this. If you found someone who's all wrong for me, I'll simply never forgive you. You sure you want to do this?
Why not?
Okay, Caius. What's his name?
Oh god. Okay. I'm actually gonna take a quick second here and look at the videos to see if I can find out. I gotta do this on another computer though. Alright, so the first guy was Fawn's Baron. I don't really want to recommend him. I think it was another video that I found the other guy. Alright, and I think okay, so, I think Sunel Halas, by process of elimination, is the shopkeeper, and he's not exactly the best guy, but I kind of feel best setting him up with her. Alright, let's give it a shot. Sunel Halas.
Sunel Halas, you say? I think I've heard the name before, but I can't remember where. Whew. Okay, I'm really trusting your judgment, Caius. Tell him to meet me at the Wing Guar 2 days from now. I hope he's nice. Marina Gilneth has asked me to set up a meeting with Sunel Halas for her.
I hope this works. The other guy didn't seem too bad, but I'm not quite sure how he, I'm not sure what kind of, income he has. Okay, so, we're talking about women.
Now what? Is this about that Marina Gilneth woman again? Can't you just leave well enough alone, Caius? Why must continue to pester me about this?
Well, she'd like to meet you.
I don't know why I'm even discussing this. There is no way that this is going to work out. It'll just end in heartbreak. Very well, Caius. I'll meet her.
I don't suppose there's anything I can do to...
What about her, Caius?
Wait, didn't I? Okay.
Do you think you have some brilliant words of wisdom to impart to me?
I might, Not this one. Sorry. Don't act so depressed. Try to be optimistic. You might surprise yourself. I think that's the best advice. Definitely don't tell her stories about your late wife.
I guess you're right. I can't live in the past forever. And Marina certainly doesn't deserve that kind of attitude. Thanks, Caius.
Oh, actually, I'm feeling pretty okay about you.
With the right deal, we all profit.
Exactly, that's the attitude. I'm a little worried. You know what, I'll make it a third one just in case. It's not a major plot point, but I've usually made a new save whenever there's something potentially interesting. Now, apparently, there's a Dwemer ruin somewhere down here.
We arranged a meeting between Marina Gilmith and Sonel Glass.
Okay, so I really thought that it might be south of Sill. Whoa. Something doesn't like me. I kind of want to see what's down there. Oh. What? My god.
I witnessed Dwemer constructs and these mysterious new Fabricant creatures battling in the ruins of Baz Amshend. The Dwemer creatures seem to be defending the ruins against the intruding constructs. Their origin is still a mystery to me, but it is clear that they are not of Dwemer make. I should report my findings immediately.
Yeah, but there's some scrap that I can use here. Ah! Oh my god, I'm gonna die. No gears, sadly. Nope, that might work. So who wanted the scrap and how much? There was definitely somebody who wanted some Dwemer scrap. Oh, here we go. 10 pieces. Good God. Alright. Might just go back to Balmora and buy some. I've gotten a lot better at this.
This book appears to be written in an unknown Dwemer language. From the schematics, it appears to be a manual on water channeling and pressure.
That's ominous. This is all ash beside Dwemer weapons. Even more curious. Yeah, that's probably not that much of a surprise. I'm still gonna have to, yeah.
This book appears to be written in an unknown Dwemer language. From the schematics, it appears to be a manual on the fabrication of metals.
How are we doing on this scrap? Oh, it looks like we're at 10 already. Cool. Get out of here. got trapped. Maybe not. Might as well go all in on the looting. Satchel pack. I'll bring some extra just in case. Again, sorry for all the bouncing, but it does seem to move a little faster, so. There was a door that I needed to check out still. If I've already passed it, then so be it, but... That's gotta be the last one. Nope, nope, I think I've already gone over.
This book appears to be written in an unknown Dwemer language. From the schematics, it appears to be a manual on combustibles and fire safety. That was kind of funny to see him peeking through the door and close it.
I've gone and done it. Darts. And they're not really worth all that much. Yeah, that gets me quite a bit of weight. Not enough for another scrap, though. I'm really curious. Ah! Not the time. And again, I really want to see what's down here now, but... Ah, it's still raining. Alright, now... God's Reach is actually probably my best bet, so I can get rid of some of this scrap. Still too hot for you, huh, friend? Ignatius Flaccus.
Ah, welcome back, Dark Elf. Are you ready to help me repair my bot?
Yes, these things are heavy.
Do you have the scrap metal I requested, Kais?
Yes, here they are.
These are exactly what I was looking for. Thank you. Now, one more favor from you, and I can finish my repairs. The final pieces I require are Dwemer cogs. Bring these to me, and we can watch the bots fight together.
Ugh. Three
The
of them,
king's
huh?
health to you, Sarah.
Right, well, obviously I gotta sell off some of this stuff first, but I know where to get the dogs. I hope this isn't date night. This isn't a good start.
This is unexpected.
Of course. What may I do for you?
Please go ahead.
Should get some new material. Alright, well, unless I can find a way of refreshing the cache.
Speak the truth.
Excuse me,
and all
sir,
shall
but
honor you.
well, you're the Nerevarine and a big hero. I don't really know how to talk to important folk like you except to say thank you, Sarah, for everything.
I thought she had something to say to me.
Look at this. Isn't it great?
It is great. Who is this fellow?
Run while you can.
Ah!
Well, 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 look who it is, my dear friend Caius. Just my luck that you should stumble in here. Indeed, it seems that my good fortune knows no bounds. Despite my mistreatment at your hands, I found riches, been able to influence just about everyone I talk to. Can you believe it? I've never lost a fight, never even gotten a scratch. Somehow, I don't think I'll have a problem continuing that streak. I owe you. Run while you can.
This might be a job for the katana. Over encumbered. We may be here a while. I'm not letting this guy win. Now I am slightly curious. Doesn't seem to have any effect.
You chose the wrong box to mess with.
Thanks for your help, High Ordinator. Yeah, so I'm just not able to connect with oh boy. Oh, damnation. Here's all the rest of my armor. Holds out. Also, now would not be a bad time for me to start using some of this. Cannot read during battle. What? What's the point? Ugh.
I have killed Gaynor.
I don't think I'm going to be able to drink enough potions to make this work, so let's not kid ourselves. Alright, that's the longsword that's taking up all the space, I bet. And there's still scrap metal. Alright, we'll use that for, so yeah, that thing's gonna cost too much. I think the axe was also too much, all told. Unfortunately, I've not been too disciplined with my stacks, and now I can't find the axe. But oh, there it is. So the rest of it I'm gonna hang on to for a while. So retort, mortal and pest. Oh, do I have Grandmaster everything? Excellent. All right. So before I go any further, just take advantage of the new goodies I picked up. A lot of ash salts. Alright, first things first, let's do void salts. Find any restore magicka. Now, you know what? There's probably not going to be any. Alright, you know what? There's a better approach here. The most recent stuff I've gotten has been scrap metal, so... Drain health. Yeah, the rest of this will just be a waste of time, so let's skip over and get on to the task at hand. Alright, and the way things are standing right now, I could probably stand to get a little rest. So... What time is it? Well, early start to the day.
Aren't you a sight?
Please, go ahead, Outlander. I'm listening. Please, go ahead, Outlander.
Yeah, before we go to the armor, I should probably go to the Fighters Guild.
Welcome, friend. The day is yours. What should we talk
Oh,
about?
I completely forgot to repair all my stuff.
Well met, friend.
Yes, Outlander, how do you do?
Also, remember we wanted to check in on our other Netch friends, so this wasn't the one we were originally looking for. I will do a quick detour to see where they're at. Journeyman makes the most sense right now. A few more hammers than I thought I would be working with. This seems reasonable to hang on to, but I still have a lot of stuff I need to get rid of.
Excuse me, Sarah, but, well, you're the Nerevarine, a big hero, and I really don't know how to talk to important folks like you, except to say thank you, Sarah, for everything.
Alright. So... it's a start. I don't think they'll take the amulet. Yeah, so the rest of this is really just seeing how much I can get.
How do you do, Dunmer?
Alright, so we got 800 to work with. Let's start with the stuff that's hard to get rid of. It's a little optimistic. Let's throw a shirt in. Pants. Hard bargain, huh? There it is. Our old friend.
You flatter me with your attention.
Welcome. If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble.
I'm Aiseline Marion, the Breton Guild Guide. I provide instantaneous transport between the various Mages Guild halls here on Vardenfell. What is your destination? I can also help with local information. Do you need services? Are you looking for some specific place, or for someone in particular?
As always, just Vivek, please.
With pleasure. Please, go ahead.
Pleased to meet you.
I must say, I find you
You
most
flatter me.
interesting.
Sorry, I just spilled something. I will put in my audition to Cirque du Soleil next session. Now, if you want my guess, the fact that that
What do you want of me?
guy that I needed to take out with the armor, I'm gonna make a guess that there's another way of dealing with them, and that you're not actually supposed to fight them. But listen, I got a reputation to maintain.
Greetings, Governor. What can I do?
Do you want something from me?
Well met.
Do you want something?
Tidings and good wishes to you, friend.
Hello, friend. Are you seeking transport to Mournhold again?
I am.
Heading back, are you? I hope you've got all that business cleared up.
Oh, but there's always more business.
I'll transport you right away. Good luck to you.
If you can just give me a quick second here, I want to try and do a slightly better job of cleaning up what I spilled, so I'm just gonna have a little bit of a relax in the destination. Alright, sorry about that. No, I don't really care for the fact that the temple told me what my priorities should be, so I'm gonna report back to the...
Justice never sleeps.
Well, assuming I can get to it. Yeah, Legion Depot doesn't help me. This will be the jail.
Justice never sleeps. Whatever you want.
Oh, hey. It's the king.
Well, have you been able to investigate the disturbance? The Dwemer constructs were fighting these fabricants. The situation gets more and more disturbing to me. Your effort has been appreciated, though, Caius. In fact, I believe King himself would like to speak with you.
The Nine and the Empire, citizen.
I've reported to Tinius Delatin about the fight that I witnessed in the ruins of Bam's Amshend. He tells me that the king would like to speak with me. Ah, so you're the one Tinius has been telling us about. Interesting. You'll have to forgive us for the slight inconvenience earlier. It appears that we were given a bit of misinformation. The Queen Mother has spoken of you as well.
Which slight inconvenience?
We understand that you were visited by some Dark Brotherhood assassins. A regrettable occurrence. They are a difficult lot, but they do have their usefulness. I'm certain that they will no longer be a problem to you.
Well, you got me some good armor, so... About that misinformation.
Yes, we have various sources throughout Vardenfell that are paid well to provide us with information. Unfortunately, sometimes it proves to be incorrect. One of our informants had suggested that you could pose a threat to our monarchy. This cannot be allowed, as I'm sure you'll understand.
And how in the world could I be a threat to your monarchy? I'm a loyal agent of the Emperor.
It's never easy for one to assume the throne, especially after the unfortunate set of circumstances that have led to our beloved King Lethen's death. There are those who would seek to profit from such events, to take the opportunity to create unrest among the people. There are those even who would wish to see us dead.
Well, tell me about the death of the previous king.
May his spirit rest among his ancestors. We did all that we could for him, but in the end he seemed to have lost his will to live. He was a great man, and we mourn his loss.
Who wants to see you dead, then?
Does this surprise you? Even now, there are those who would see our head on a pike. What better way to achieve one's goal than to have others remove that which would oppose you? Surely you have some understanding of this. In fact, we have been recently told of a plot against the throne.
What understanding are you talking about?
I assume you've heard of the Morag Tong and the Dark Brotherhood. They have their purpose in Morrowind.
Tell me more.
They're usually a very effective group. Not always, though, as I have recently learned.
All right, tell us about the plot of the throne. Against the throne.
Some of my informants have learned of a possible assassination plot against our royal person. I would like more information on this. However, I do not want to compromise the safety of my guards or my informant. I believe, however, that you would be suitable for this matter.
Of course you do.
I wish for you to meet an informant of mine at a local corner club, the Winged Guar. You'll find it in God's Reach. He's an orc and shouldn't be hard to pick out. Find him, ask him about his uncle's farm. He'll know what it means, and then report back to me with your information.
And, please do tell me about the Queen Mother. I rather am fond of her.
You know, of course, of Queen Baranzaya. We returned to Mournhold together after the unpleasantness and way rest. An amazing woman, our mother. Not one to be taken lightly. Not much happens in Mournhold that she is not aware of. She is a valuable asset to us.
I remember her both from Wayrest and here. And what about Uncle's farm?
Just ask him about it.
Tell me more about... Oh, you've already talked about the Queen Mother. I think that is it. Well, what do you think of the High Ordinators, then?
The goddess's henchmen. They consider themselves a sacred order, but they are nothing more than religious zealots and thugs.
I see. So what do you think of Elmalexia herself?
The goddess lives in her temple here in Mournhold. She surrounds herself with her priest and guards, and rarely ventures from the chapel anymore.
I see. And so the cell?
One of the tribunal. None have seen the Tinkerer in centuries, from what I understand. I distrust these man-gods, especially ones I cannot find.
Your reputation does you honor, Sarah.
And yours. Actually, not really, but whatever.
Morrowind, city of light, city of magic. Yeah. Whatever you want, within reason.
Emperor, King, and Justice.
You're imagining things.
Is it really? Oh, it's 6 a.m. Okay. So I'm going to take the long way around. I don't think the date will have happened, but let's see if we can find anything about it. Also, it's a chance for me to try and sell some stuff.
Pardon me, friend, but I'm not feeling very talkative right now. Perhaps some other time?
Excuse me, please.
I wouldn't have expected to see the Nerevarine here in Mournhold.
Alright, are you going to buy anything that I'm carrying? That isn't her, is it?
Greetings, how may I help you?
Well, maybe she is. Maybe they are at the club.
Hey there. Justice never sleeps.
Yes, I don't think there's very much I can do here. I should have brought some more, weapons. I'm still carrying so much. No, it's the ash. No, it's the ash is so heavy. 26. I should have dropped that. I wasn't even thinking. Oh, hang on, that's not an ingredient, though. Donation. It's so odd to me that they won't buy these items. Alright. So we had some spoiled Dwemer oil, as well as other elixirs.
Of course. What may I do for you?
How does the day greet you, friend?
Yes, stranger.
It will be done. See to it.
I think I'll just live with what I got here. I might have enough space for those cogs, so let's I'll make a quick trip. I'm really just gonna get the first 3 cogs that I can find. $50, oh god. I guess I can afford to carry that again. Didn't notice the fans before. So I mean, the detour in this area probably paid off. It'd be nice to check out one of the other wings, but I'm a little burdened right now, so it doesn't make that much sense to go treasure hunting. didn't struggle with it last time. Why? Alright. Once more with feeling. Up, over, up, over, up, over, up. I think it's the ebony that's making this tricky. Now the real question is, do I want to try and... Nah, you know what, let's do it. Of course I am. Alright, I guess I'll put this... Doesn't seem like there's anything else there for me, but at least I got some mushrooms. Alright, so I can make it to God's Reach to... Damn it. I can make it to God's Reach to turn in the cogs, and then see how the date went. Is that a comment on the animations?
Justice never sleeps.
Ah, welcome back, Dark Elf. Are you ready to help me repair my bots? Do you have the cogs that I requested?
Yes, here they are.
Excellent, thank you very much. Now let me start my repairs. Come back in a little while. I'll have these warbots ready to go.
Welcome to the robot arena.
Not yet, Dark Elf. I just need time to fix my bots. Come back another time. Ganesh is happy to receive the Dwemer cogs I brought him. He says if I can come back in a while, I can watch the warbot battle.
Take care, stranger.
Hey, friendly ordinators, I never would have guessed that. Well, hello. How's it going?
Confound it, Caius. Are you determined to make this harder than it is? Leave us alone. I can talk to you some other time. Caius, don't you have somewhere else to be? You're making me nervous. We can talk tomorrow. Now, if you'll excuse me.
An adventurer, I presume.
I worked for you.
You seem to be doing all right for yourself. What can I do?
What do you want?
Your uncle's farm. But first... My God, where did he go?
Greetings, friend to friend. May fortune be with you.
Sal's the name.
He's a really good trainer.
The game.
You need not be afraid. My anger is reserved for the foolish.
How may I help you, Dunmer?
The Nerevarine, here in Mournhold. Very interesting.
I don't think you're the one I want to talk to. Oh God, they're on top of each other.
Sal's the name. Shell's the game.
What did I do to deserve this honor?
What can I do for you, friend?
You have my ear.
Sal's the name. Shell's the game.
Tidings and good wishes to you, friend.
friend. May fortune be with you.
What can I do
need
for you,
not be
friend?
afraid. My anger is reserved for the foolish.
What can I do for you, friend?
How may I help you, Dunmer?
You know what? Let's talk about your uncle's farm before we go any further.
Yeah, I get it. Code words, whatever. Here's what you should know. Our king is a paranoid. I know. It's treason to even think of that sort of stuff, but it's true. He always thinks someone's out to get him. The man's had me checking into a different conspiracy every week for the last month. I keep telling him, you're king, you're gonna have enemies. Does he listen? Pfft. This time, though, there might be something to it. I found some disturbing information.
Why did you give me the editorial at the start then?
My sources tell me that there's a plot, but not against the king. From what I've been able to gather, there will be an attempt made on the Queen Mother's life. I'm not sure who would want to target her. From what I know, she has no enemies in Mournhold. That's what my sources are telling me.
Alright, good to know. Tell me more about the king.
He's our new king, I suppose. I'd like to know what happened to King Athan Lilthan. Seems a bit odd that the old man died so soon after Helseth arrived in Mournhold. And what about Talon Vandis, Lethan's nephew? Everyone assumed that he would be next in line for the throne, until his accident, that is. Now that was a man who would have been a leader for our people. King Lethan knew what he was doing when he began grooming that boy for the throne. Of course, all that changed when Helseth arrived. Poor Vandis was found dead soon after.
Alright, you're gonna make me chase you for the training, so be it.
Sal's the name, Shell's the game.
He's vanished.
Pleasure. Nice to see you.
What can I do for you, friend?
You need not be afraid. My anger is reserved for the foolish.
What was that about?
You have my ear.
Sal is the name, Shell's the game.
How may I help you, Dunmer?
Greetings, friend to...
Tidings and good wishes to your
Shell's
friend.
the game.
Anytime, friend. I'm right here.
Yes, stranger? Yes?
You seem to be doing all right. So what can I do for you?
Of
Pleasure.
course.
Not be
What may I do
afraid.
for you?
My anger is reserved for the foolish. You need not be afraid. My anger is reserved for the foolish. How may I help you, Dunmer?
How does the day greet you, friend?
He's really good at the sneak thing.
Of course. What may I do for you?
I'm assuming he just wants to enjoy his drink in peace, but
How may I help you,
You
Dunmer?
have my ear. Greetings, friend to friend. May fortune be with you.
Anytime, friend. I'm right here.
Of course. What may I do for you?
I should probably wash up.
Not what I expected. You've earned my trust. Not what I expected. You've earned my trust.
alright, and
You
it is
have
now
my
8 in the
ear.
morning, a couple of days later, I'm
Friend,
assuming.
Well met. Greetings.
Of course.
Oh, you know what? I can probably see the bots now.
As you can see, I finally got the bots up and running. The fight's about to start. Would you like to make a friendly wager on the outcome?
Why not?
Yes, a wager, I bet. I'll double your money if you put down if your bot wins. Would you like to place a bet?
Why not?
Which bot? Great. Which bot will you bet on? The Sphere bot is faster, but the Steam Centurion is stronger.
I'll go for the Centurion.
Strength over speed, huh? Well, I'll take that bet. How much would you like to wager?
1,000 septims.
Well, you've got some guts, Dark Elf. All right, let's watch the fight.
Welcome to the robot arena.
It seems like the Centurions landed more hits than the... That's right.
Looks like you got lucky this time, Dark Elf. Here's your wager, doubled as promised. Thank you for your help. Thanks to you, the Robot Arena can continue.
Trust in gods and trust.
That isn't an ominous laugh.
Blessings upon your house, Sarah.
With the right deal, we all profit.
Hello there. I suppose you've come to trade, and that's fine with me. Azura knows there's little else in the world worth doing. None of it, none of the rest of it matters. Adventuring, fame, women, it's all pointless. Well, yes, I guess I have to rethink my opinion on a lot of things, don't I, Caius?
So, did it go well? Oh, hello.
May all speak well.
Doesn't look like she's anywhere to be found, though.
Your words are your measures.
She looks a lot like it, but, I guess I'll give it another day. Hopefully she'll turn up, but... That's not... Oh wait, hang on. Maybe that is...
Justice never sleeps.
Do you have to be there?
I don't know. Maybe she's right.
Who? Why are you like this? You know what? Cool.
His Majesty commands.
Does he command I get the heck out of here? Alright.
Mournhold,
Where's Baron Zaya's room?
city of magic.
Alright, it's not easily accessible.
If a few words can help.
Now, you know what? I actually want to tell, I want to tell Baron Zaya about the threat first. I trust her more than Helseth.
Justice never sleeps.
Well, I've well and truly gotten
Justice
lost.
never
Hello again. I trust that things are going well for you.
I guess I can't talk to you about the plot. Never mind.
Your reputation does you honor, Sarah.
I didn't even know that door was there, but I'm really glad that it wasn't that hard.
Ah, Caius, have you learned more about that plot?
I have.
Yes, I expected you would find out as much. Other sources of mine indicate the same thing, that an attempt will be made tomorrow night. Our mother must be protected at all costs, but I do not wish to tip my hand to these assassins. Here's how we will protect Baron Zaya. It would be unwise to station more guards outside her doors, as that would alert the killers to our knowledge. Better to catch them in the act. One of our royal guards could be involved in this attempt, so they will be kept occupied elsewhere. You will stay in the antechamber outside our mother's chambers tomorrow evening and deal with these assassins when they arrive. Close the door behind you and hide behind the screens, so as not to alert them to your presence. Meantime, find out whatever else you can.
So I wonder what it takes to be able to trigger that. There's a side of me that would like to just go in and try and hide behind the screen to begin with. But I suspect that probably won't work. Sorry, I'm just pausing. I want to finish off my drink. Otherwise, if I keep drinking this, if I keep sipping this coffee, I'm going to be drinking it at like 3 a.m. and wondering why I can't go to sleep. Alright. Sorry about that. So here, I'm just kind of curious if I can... So I'm assuming this is the screen. But I suppose the question is... Alright, here's something I'm gonna try. Alright, I don't want to wait. Alright, like, There used to be a way that I could just wait in Daggerfall. Ah! Well, that's just as well that I saved. He did say the next night, so...
Relayed the information of to King Helseth regarding the plot against his mother. He asked me to wait inside the room outside Baron Zaya's chambers tomorrow night and to protect her from any attackers. I am to close both doors in the anteroom and hide behind the screens in the room so as not to alert the attackers.
And it is currently 11, so... So one thing I might want to try is just to sell stuff to the armory. I don't know if there's any other tasks that I can do right now. So yeah, I will do that. Before I do that, it occurred to me there's actually a place that might buy these,
Your reputation does you honor. Mournhold, city of light, city of magic.
Time to talk? I have a few minutes.
The Nine and the Empire.
So I don't think there's anything for me to do in God's Reach, but I can try and sell some stuff in the Great Bazaar. I can pass the time by, Marina Galneth.
Do you
Yeah.
have a question for me?
Different person. Wait a minute, what about special offers?
Well, since you ask, it turns out that I happen to have a 5th barrier scroll, 60 drakes. Interested?
Why is this so cheap?
I don't see why everyone has to assume that just because I'm capable of offering you some very good prices on quality merchandise that there's something shady going on. I was just telling Ania the other day that, never mind. I'm sorry, who? I didn't say Ania. You must have misheard me. Nope, nothing to tell at all. Certainly not. When I questioned Ten Tongues we're at about scrolls he offers at discount prices, he mentioned someone named Ania, but wouldn't say more.
Hey there, sport. Justice never sleeps.
Alright, so let's find some stuff that I can sell that's within the 10,000 mark. I I could just take a bunch of the Viper Blades and whatnot, but let's see if there's something a little bit more costly. Also, I do have some I'll drop off the mushrooms. I won't use them right now because they're just going to give me poisons. Which are good for selling, but they're just not really worth the time right now. Alright, I could sell the bell hammer. That's ridiculously heavy, though. Yeah, a lot of the stuff is still very costly. So here's what I'll do, the Viper Blade and the bell hammer. Could try bringing like a supplemental, but I don't really know what else I'd want to try and bring along. Yeah, all of these are about 10,000 or more. Ebony staffs I might be able to sell off at some point. Alright, fair enough. The armor is also something I might be able to sell off at some point, but no point in getting complicated about it. It's already been a couple of hours just to pick up the items so that I can sell them off, so... Actually, you know what? There's one other thing I'm gonna do. I don't think the glass weapons are all that expensive, so I'm gonna get another pair. Just so I don't need to go back to Balmora right away. So a glass chink blade and, you know, just bring a pair of them. I don't think there's a lot of that, or I could bring the Daedric dagger. How much? All right. It's really more than I need to be bringing, but I should be able to get a couple of good rounds of sales in.
Yes, Outlander. How do you do? May you find me.
Tidings, Dunmer.
You're in good company, friend.
Perfect, please.
Welcome, Dunmer. Let's set aside
I don't want like the full day to pass by without being back in Mournhold, just in case the assassins do show up. It has sometimes said that it takes 2 days to do something, and then it happens the same evening. I'm also just trying to think if there's anything else I can do in the interim, but I think most of the tasks that I had set aside have been dealt with. I suppose I could double check my quest log for that.
Walk with virtue.
I suppose I could double check back in with the temple to see what's going on.
How can I help you?
Greetings.
How does the day greet you, friend?
I don't know why I did that. I just need to get out of the building.
Grandmaster of Household, how may I serve you?
Guess you can serve me by working for free. So I'm hoping 3 p.m. does not count as sundown here.
Hey there's boy.
If a few words can help, I'd be happy to talk.
Alright, let's talk turkey. I want to get rid of the hammer first. This'll be one I drink a potion for. Alright, again, no sign of our, of the matchmaking lady. Seeing as I have some time, maybe I'll stop by the Winged Guar just in case. Ah, hello.
There you are, Caius. I have to thank you for helping me find Sunel Hlas.
So I'm guessing it turned out well.
Oh, he's such a sweet man. At first his attitude was a little off-putting. I felt badly about his wife, and a little awkward too. But as we talked, I really got to know him, and he's just so kind. He's had some bad experiences, but I know we can work through them. I just can't thank you enough, Caius.
Oh, that actually makes me feel kind of good.
Man is hard to find. You always get the other kind.
The meeting went well, and Marina Glima thanked me for finding her a partner.
I probably should have checked upstairs first, but
Mournhold, city of light, city of magic.
so I guess I don't need to go to the Winged Guar anymore. So in this case, I think I'll go by the temple.
It's another perfect day.
Alexia be praised, Sarah.
What is it that you need? I have no more jobs for you, but the Lady Almalexia has informed me that you may report to her directly. Lady Almalexia resides here in the High Temple. We in Mournhold all live under her protection.
Come, bathe in the light of my mercy.
Greetings, Caius. It is good to see you again. Dear Phaedrus has told me about your work so far here in Mournhold. He suggested that I might find your services useful. After some consideration, I have decided that there may be a task for you to complete.
And what task is that?
Since the horrendous attacks of the city, there have been some alarming developments. One of the most troublesome has been the cult that has recently formed, led by a young Dunmer named Enno Romari. They call themselves the End of Times. In these troubled times, I fear that the cult is gaining in popularity.
Tell me more about its leader.
The leader of this little cult. He resides in Mournhold, though he is not known to have a permanent residence. He is dangerous, Caius, as he spreads discontent among my people. He is not to be killed, though. I want no martyrs in this madman's cause.
And the cult itself?
Very little is known about them yet, but there is one very disturbing fact that we have learned. Many of their members have been found dead.
All right.
At least 7 of them have been found so far, all dead, all in their homes. It appears that they ingested a strong poison, and not even my magics could revive those who were found. We must find out what drives this group, and rid my city of their presence. Speak with Marilyn Othan in the Great Bazaar. Her brother Seville was one of those found. Learn what you can about them, Caius, and of Enno Romari. Take care with him, though. The words of a martyr cry louder than those of a zealot.
And tell me more about Marilyn.
Look for her in the bazaar. Find out what she knows. I've spoken with Almalexia about a cult that has formed in Mournhold under the direction of a Dunmer named Enno Romari. They are called the End of Times, and Almalexia is troubled by them. Apparently, members of the End of Times have been found dead throughout the city. The cult's followers all seem to have been poisoned, but it is not known by whom. Almalexia wishes me to find out more about this group and their leader. I should speak with Marilyn Othan in the Great Bazaar. Her brother was one of the dead cultists. Almalexia has also warned me to take care with Enno Romari and not to make him a martyr for his cause.
Get him to talk with Helseth and not an accident. Wrong place. Hello.
Greetings, how may I help you?
What can you tell me about Enno Romari?
A lunatic, Caius. You'll often find him outside the Winged Guar, spouting his nonsense to a passerby, to drunks stumbling out of the tavern.
And the End of Times cult?
They're a suicide cult, plain and simple. Their beliefs are destructive, heretical, and frightening to me. I don't know how my brother ever got involved with them. I'm beginning to see them all over the city, but you'll find most of them in God's Reach, outside the Winged Guar.
What are their beliefs?
They preach that the Tribunal have lost their powers and that this is a signal of that the apocalypse is near. Enno Romari teaches his followers that our time in Tamriel is at an end and the gates of oblivion will soon open and the Daedra will walk the land. Only the ancestors who have already left this world will remain once the Daedric scourge covers the earth, and so he promises what he calls the cleansing. It is a ritual suicide, Caius. My brother was no fool, but he was a trusting person, always looking for someone or something to believe in. He thought that he found that in the End of Times.
Anybody else that you know about being found dead?
Yes, my brother was found dead not long ago. I think it was poison, probably given to him by Enno Romari and those sick End of Times lunatics. Marilyn Othan tells me that the End of Times is a suicide cult. I should be able to find their members and perhaps Enno Romari in God's Reach near the Winged Guar.
I trust you speak
I don't have many occasions to do an A save anymore because this is all one big city. I should probably find out a better system.
Justice never sleeps.
I wonder which one is the cult leader.
My greetings and blessings upon you. I am Enno Romari. How may I help you in your journey through this life?
Tell me about yourself.
I am Eno Romari. How may I ease your mind?
What do you know about the end of times?
We're a peaceful group dedicated to relieving the suffering and all are feeling in these troubled times. I teach my followers the way to enlightenment through understanding what is happening in our world and what is to come in the next. All of my people know the importance of preparedness in the coming troubles. Many are willing to make great sacrifices for our cause.
What can you tell me about the cleansing?
It is a glorious ritual, friend Caius. Our followers cleanse themselves of all their troubles, all of their burdens here on this earth. They send themselves ahead to the ancestors, spreading our word, making ready for when we shall join them in our fight against the Daedric hordes.
Tell me more about your beliefs.
Our beliefs are very simple, dear friend. The Blessed Tribunal, though once filled with glory, are no longer the gods they once were. As with the tides and Tamriel's moons, all cosmic powers will wax and wane. But when gods die, it creates ripples throughout the lands. The passing of the three will be a prelude to the end of this era and the beginning of the next. The followers of the end of times are making ourselves ready for this to happen. We realize that at the end of the era, will bring many changes. We believe that the gates of oblivion will open, and the multitude of Daedra will roam this world freely. Some might tell you that this is a good thing, that we are descended from the Daedra, and it will be a return to the natural order of things. I know differently, though. The coming age will be a time of great horror.
Tell me more.
The Daedra princes are not our ancestors, nor are they our allies. They will wash over the land, destroying all that men and Mer have built over these thousands of years. The only protection from this scourge will be our true ancestors that have gone before us and watch over us even now. Many of our followers choose to participate in the cleansing to prepare the way for the rest of us. It is a sacrifice to be sure, but it is for the greater good.
I'm sorry to do this. I actually really need to go to the bathroom, so I will be back in just a moment. Tried to hold it, but I need to make sure that I need to make sure that I need to take care of myself while doing the recording, and unfortunately I can't pause and resume. All right, I don't think there's anything else. Tell me about your background.
I am Eno Romari, priest.
7 virtues, Sarah.
I've spoken with Eno Romari about his end times cult. They believe the power of the tribunal is faltering and that a new and frightening age is coming to all of Tamriel. Eno Romari has told me about his end of times group. He tells me that many of his followers perform a ritual called the cleansing, which is a form of ritual suicide. I should report this information to Almalexia immediately.
Blessings upon you, my loyal servant.
What have you learned about this End of Times cult and their belief? Have you served me well in gathering this information? They would dare... So the tribunal has lost its power, has it? These fools would dare question Almalexia's power here in my city? I will give them a lesson in power, Caius, and you will be my agent. These fools must be reminded of the true power of a god. Since the attack on the city, much of my own power has been spent caring for my people. The number of wounded has been astronomical, and caring for them has been taxing even to me. Still, I must demonstrate to these people what it is to mock the will of a god. You will travel to the ruins of Bam's Ashend and activate the Karstang's Bakarn. Loosely translated, the Weather Witch. At its height, the Dwemer civilization was masterful in its use of machinery. In time of drought, the Dwemer scholars were commissioned to create a machine that would bring rain to their lands. They created the Karstang's Bakarn. Its existence was little more than myth until recently, when the ruins opened beneath my city. I wish for you to activate the machine. Make it to create ash storms in Mournhold. Then these heretics will know the power of Almalexia.
Ash storms?
That's correct. While these storms may be common to the island of Vardenfell, they do not occur here, so far removed from the Red Mountain. Now, though, they will, and these heretics will understand the power of the Tribunal, the power of Almalexia. Take this and use it to activate the machine. You will have to divine its workings on your own, Caius, and I believe that you are up to the task.
I have some questions. Is this... Is anybody gonna die because of what I do? No, so you don't want to answer that.
I've reported my findings on the End of Time to Enno Romari and Enno Romari to Almalexia. She was furious and wishes for me to help her show this group that she is still a powerful goddess. Almalexia would like to demonstrate her power by creating ash storms throughout the city of Mournhold. Her powers, however, have been expended by caring for her people after the attack on the city. She would like me to travel to Cam's Ashend and activate the Karstang's Bakarn, an ancient Dwemer creation said to be able to control the weather.
Time is at 5 p.m.
I clean this
Just see if the assassins come tonight.
Your job is to protect Baron Zaya. See to it. Wait in the antechamber outside Baron Zaya's room at nightfall and protect her from the assassins. You are to hide behind the screens in the anteroom and make sure to close the door to the room behind you. We do not want to let the assassins know that they are expected. In the meantime, find out whatever you can about the attempt and report to us when you've completed your task.
Your reputation does you honor, Sarah.
Long live the king.
So yeah, 5's a little early for sundown, but... Let's see what Baron Zai has to say about this.
So what information have you uncovered about the mysterious plot my son believes is afoot? Do what you must, my friend. I am not concerned.
So here's a question I have. I'll make this a C just in case. So if I just rest for the 1 hour. Okay, so there's no bounty on me.
I'm in the position where King Helseth has told me to wait outside Baron Sai's chambers, and I have closed the door to the room behind.
Alright, that's promising. Let's see if I wait an hour.
Let's see what you're made of. This is pointless. Give it.
I have defeated the assassins.
Ah, so close. Alright. Well, I mean, I guess if I'm still leveling up armorer.
Seems that it's been taken care of. Good work.
Your reputation does you honor, Sarah.
I understand you were able to protect Baron Zaya. You were able to hold off the assassins. Interesting. Perhaps the threat was not as great as it seemed. We commend you. Take this as a show of our appreciation. We are impressed with your efforts so far. When you are ready, speak to me about how you may be of further service to your king. By your actions so far, you've proven yourself to be both strong and loyal to our throne. It is now time for you to prove yourself to me. Personally, I have plans for you, Caius, and it is almost time that they were put into motion. I recall all those close to me to be powerful, able to defend me from any adversary. Perhaps you have met my personal bodyguard, Karad. He is a perfect example. The finest fighter I have met in all my travels, and loyal to me to the death.
What are the plans you have for me?
All in good time. First, you will prove yourself. I met him many years ago, a deaf and dumb child wandering the streets of Wayrest. The boy actually had the audacity to try and rob my stepsister, Elisana. I marveled at his courage and took him into my employ. When a dog has been beaten, Caius, it will lick the hand of one who feeds it, even the most meager of scraps. Now he's my most loyal of servants, and one of my most deadly. I wish for you to fight my champion.
To the death?
That is correct. I have come to know you a bit, Caius, and I believe that you can be of some use to me. But the plans I have will require someone of great strength or wit, perhaps both. The time has come for you to prove this to me. You will return here tomorrow, and you will duel Karad. If you are able to defeat him, I will discuss my plans with you, for you. All in good time. First, you must prove yourself.
Alright, well, we'll give it a day.
Justice never sleeps.
Terrifying.
Justice never sleeps.
This looks really nice at night. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to sell anything, but it wouldn't hurt to double check. So the good news is I can get those repair prongs back. So we'll start with this side of the map, seeing as we haven't really done anything with it. Really already, huh? I mean, it makes sense. You know what? I think that now is time. Now the time has come for me to take advantage of all these potions I've been making and excuse me. Sure. Let's see what the satchel pack does. Excuse me. I guess I hit like a truck now too. Huh. Maybe this isn't where I need to go. So I was in the Hall of Winds. This is the Passage of Whispers. that's not a huge surprise. Just hope I have enough strength and speed. Alright, another blocked passageway. So there's a side of me that wonders if these satchel charges mean something. So again, there's the possibility that there's something behind this. Actually, above all, looks like there's something behind it, but it sounded like it hurt. The satchel pack is something that I picked up. Yeah, so maybe this idea of blowing up passageways doesn't, sorry, for some reason I thought Alexia might have given me that. Should probably make it hearth healed if now those rocks look like something. These rocks look like something to. Oh, hello. Yeah, so they look like a different kind of object. Okay, there's obviously something behind there, so. Sure. Oh god, run!
Do you wish to crawl through this space?
Why not? So now it looks like I need to find another satchel charge. The Guardians are obviously a second order concern. I want to make sure that I've got my loot taken care of first. Well, I hear water. I see water.
I found the Karstaz Bakarn. I was able to activate it. From deep within these ruins, it will be difficult to tell what effect it has had on the city above.
That's not the one I wanted. Stop there. Stop.
If I understand the Dwemer symbols on the Karstaz Bakarn, I believe the machine is causing ash storms in Mournhold.
Obviously, we don't need to watch it do this, but yeah. Yeah, I wonder if the volcano symbol indicates ash storms. Sometimes I don't think this game respects me. I do want to see if I can find another charge, though. So unfortunately, I don't remember where I left the last charge. Bingo. This sure doesn't look Dwemer. It's not exactly like I need more bone meal, but I'll keep consistent. Well, that was worth the trip. I hate swimming for no reason. What am I doing? Where's my heavy restore magicka? There we go. Now this is really just a race against the clock to make sure that I've looted as much as I can from this area before I use up too many resources. There's a small argument for me to recall back. Now let's keep going. Always happy to get a soul. This better be going somewhere important. That's a bad time to get encumbered. Hello. I think this is paralysis. I hope I'm right. I think this is a time I need to drink just to... Well, you know what, let's keep trying. Okay, it seems like no more soul gems are left to, Yep. That's interesting that Ogrim Titans are just common soul gems, though. Yeah, that's not at all surprising. I guess at this point I need to start drinking the... Nice. Just found a chair. Although it looks like there's a... Pretty sure this is where I came in. Take that. Now there are a few things here. Should be a bit careful, but... Sure. I'm not so sure about the Viper arrows. Alright, let's see if we can, oh. And one over there. Don't really need the weapon, but 3 agents are always nice. Alright, let's Let's see, over there. Just want to make sure I'm not missing out on any loot. I might as well get my money's worth. So there may not be a way out of here, it looks like. Alright, well, that's fine. So. Club with the club. I'll hang on to the Daedric dagger. I'm going to sell one of those. Still at 540. Ah, yes, because of the pauldron. 510, so I still got to get rid of some weight. I guess it's the Dwemer oil. Oh yes, and then I've got more, say the Frost Adranak. 6,000 level I think I'll hang on to. And then the Golden Saints obviously are... Oh yeah, and I'm sitting on a satchel pack still. That's for the memories. little something for Mr. Cossades to find what he's reaching for, a skooma pipe. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep it at that. And I think that will be it for the evening. So I'll do a little bit of, for next week, I'm going to get a little bit of alchemy done. I'll try and sell off some of the surplus that I have. You know what, I'll sort it all out on Monday. So we'll do some Restore Magica potions. Try and sell off as much of this as I can in Mournhold. And we'll return to Almalexia to see whether or not she thinks I did a good job. But until then, have a good evening, and we'll see you next time.